You gotta recognize that seal by now. It is Friday. When I'm searching myself on YT, I don't show up anymore. That happens every once in a while when they're displeased with me for something. I don't know what they would possibly be displeased with me for. I put out a good short for them. It's got like 20,000 views. Jeff, Janice, Mary, Ms. Google. Oh, let's all. Wait, let's get a few people on now. We'll do the happy birthdays for special peoples. Sony, Jim, Chanel, Fischel, BK. Alright, come on, everyone, hop on board. 10 banana ramas from Janice. Thank you very much. Cheers to Friday and happy birthday, Mary. Absolutely. Freaking lootly. Happy birthday, Mary. Alright, let's start. I'm not gonna forget. Let's take this down. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, I overshot. Overshot my landing zone. Alright, what should we put in first? Let's put in this stuff first. Let's put in the fake sugar. Fake sugar is starting to get on my nerves. I'll be honest. I ate a big chunk of watermelon last night because it was delicious. Watermelon isn't too bad if you're eliminating the carbs. I mean, it's not great either. I mean, it was so deliciously red, and the whole bottom of the container I sliced it up into. I could just drink it, but that would be bad. It kind of offsets it. I don't know about the whole net carbs thing. I'm not solely convinced of that. Like if something has 10 carbs, but there's 5 carbs of fiber, you're supposed to subtract the 5 from the 10. That's some toilet paper math. I don't know about all that. But yeah, I kind of sugared up last night with some watermelon. It was friggin' delicious. Alright. Friggin' toilet paper math. Oh, that was kind of messy. Got all over my thumb. Looks good. A little light, right? It's a little light for a change. Normally it's ink black. I have a feeling this is going to be a delicious one. Alright, let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh wow. I made that combination. Yeah, it tastes like how's it pronounced? Caramel or caramel? But it's good. I look like Elon. I mean, I'm getting kind of I still wear all my other watches for sure, but I just find so much utility for this. Someone wanted to trade me a Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, which is like a really good one, one gen behind, for one of my GoPros I have for sale. And I thought about it, and then I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Then what am I going to do, wear like 2 watches? I did that for a little while. Tom Lars, what's happening? Mark, how's everything? Bert. All right, you ready? We got to sing happy birthday. You ready for happy birthdays, Val Marie? And this is for Mary Leathers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mary. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Yay. Yeah, that was fun. I like doing the happy birthdays. And many more. Oh, light ain't too bad over here today. Alright. Alright, we got coffee. We got stories. We got all sorts of stuff. Want to hear a quick story? I got one kind of long story, but I got a quick story too. Let me find it real quick. I want to make sure I get the details correct, because details are all sorts of important. So I'm gonna hop over. I saved it in my stuff. Missy Vegas, did I get your message? No, I did not get your message. I will. How'd you send it? I will go check. Absolutely, I will. Angie, how you doing? All right, let me find out my pictures. Ooh, that's not one I want to show. What are you up to, Bror Fredrik? Let's see. Oh, Facebook. There we go. Okay, so some people just can't handle Vegas. And according to the RJ, which I don't put a lot of credence in much of anything they have to say, but they wouldn't be printing it if it wasn't fairly accurate. So, Vegas is not for everyone. And guess who just found that out? Robin Leaner, the goalie for the Knights, our hockey team here. Him and his wife just found out Vegas ain't for everyone. They just had all their assets. They can't freeze your Bitcoin. They cannot freeze your Bitcoin if you're doing self-custody. It's impossible. That's why self-custody is awesome. Them truckers in Canada never would have got their assets frozen if they were in Bitcoin. But let me not digress. The beauty of Bitcoin. So, they had all their assets frozen because since, I don't know, how much was that guy getting paid? Does someone want to look real quick? He must have been getting paid a shit ton of money. Because him and his wife managed to gamble $1.5 million, which isn't hard to do. You know, you sit in front of a buffalo machine for an hour or two. Crap stable for 5 minutes. That, well, they said gambling, some vacations, and some luxury purchases. Which means he went to Louis Vuitton and they bought a bunch of shit every time he went to the Bellagio or whatever. I don't know. I'm just speculating and being, what do you call that? Satire. Lawyers. 1.5 million. And then after doing all that, they were like, you know what? And she's like, what? And he's like, we can declare bankruptcy. And she's like, really? We'll get out of all this? And he's like, yeah, that's what I heard. Okay, let's do it. So they high-fived, they declared bankruptcy, and the I don't know if it was the judge, but whoever was hearing that shit was not hearing that shit. They were just like, you can't run up mad friggin' bills like that and just declare bankruptcy and say adios, you know? It's not gonna make gambling debts go away, you know? Whatever corporation, they want their money. So yeah. How much was he getting paid? Someone's got to know. So someone want to Google that? Someone want to Google-ate that? Yeah, they were just wilding out like freaks. I mean, he's probably making a few $100,000, maybe. I mean, he's a goalie. I mean, that's like top tier, right? The top scorer and the guy who keeps it from scoring probably make the most money. I don't know shit about sports like that. But, yeah. So, they blew it. They blew their freaking money. They're probably like on the brink of losing their house and shit. That sounds like I did a whole video on heybrofredrik.com. Check it out over there. Called Poor People Do This, Rich People Do That. That was a poor people mindset. Came into all that freaking money. Probably had a nice house and all the shit. You know, his wife was probably nice looking, whatever. I don't know. I never seen her. All stars should be in alignment, you know? But he's just like, I did part of that video, but you gotta check out that video. Part of it's for free too, so you might as well go look at it. And I think the rest of it's like $2.99. Because it's powerful. You're very welcome, Mary, and thank you for 36 months. Kisses. When you get your hands on money, right? You get your hands on money. You get your hands on a $100 bill, you know, that you just found, or you get a bonus at work, or your grandma gives you $10 in your Christmas card, or whatever your story is. You come into some money. You bought Bitcoin 20 days ago, it went up 25%, you cashed out, bug it, you know. So you got your hands on some money. If your first thought is, what can I spend this on? You're broken. You're broken. If the first, when you get your hands on money, even if it's your damn paycheck, if your first thought is, what can I spend this on? You are broken. You are brainwashed into consumerism on an epic scale, if that's your first thought. Your first thought should be, what can I do with this money that's going to make me more money? It's like a retire in comfort and not live on the street and not rely on the $1,500 I'm going to get at the end of my life. So yeah, most of us are broken. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Most of us are broken. What can I spend it on? It's burning a hole in my pocket. It's found money. Let me toss it in a machine, you know? So that was the goalie's game plan. He came across some money. He was like, I'm a consumer. Now I just have more shit I can consume. But to blow it on gambling? Whoa. That's bad. I'm surprised. Okay. All right, lawyers, it's a satire. I'm just talking shit. But wouldn't it be funny if they went back in time and found out some games that maybe shouldn't have been lost? That were lost? Maybe like a puck slipped through that in uncertain terms should not have slipped through? Shit like that happens when you're in gambling debt. I'm not saying it did. Just saying. Gary, 36 months. Yeah, 3 years, bro. 3 years. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And good to see you again. How was your trip? Did you see any, like, icebergs and killer whales and stuff? That was probably awesome. Oh, yeah. Were you home in time to get tore up by the hurricane? Your sister's house got 18 inches of water. Yeah, shout out prayers to everyone who's in Florida right now. I know some people in Florida, and they got screwed, blued, and tattooed. Well, there are movers and shakers and money movers. That's how millionaires become millionaires. Absolutely. Billionaires use astrology? Like all the stars are in alignment and stuff? But yeah. Yeah, if your first thought is, what do I spend this money on? You are exactly what the man wants. Let me just put it that way. Gary, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very friggin' awesome. What do we have? What else are we talking about? And here we are planning our fourth. Is that unbelievable or not? We're planning our fourth get-together. I did not, okay, I'll be honest, I gotta fess up, you know me. I did not get to take that video of,
What's it called? What's your channel called?
Bror, B-R-O-R.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll find me. Thank you. Oh no, he's gonna watch me live now. Yeah, the place, Galpo Gaucho, the place where we're having this next year's event, I did not get over there to film it because I'm still working on the Olight video. That Olight day was long. I was caught blindsided by that. I just spoke to the founder like 2 days ago because we were talking about some stuff, you know, how we can help one another. And I did not expect that to be an all-day thing. When they were like, hey, Bror Fredrik, you want to come to our event? You know, finally after, you know, we knew about it for 3 months. And they told me, my rep told me like 48 hours before. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll go. F it. Meanwhile, they were waiting for me. Meanwhile, they had gifts for me. Meanwhile, they wanted to get me up on stage. Meanwhile, I had one-on-one greeting meets with like the who's who. I mean, I did not know, and that didn't bode well for my rep right now, because, you know, now she's getting reassigned to someone else. I mean, nice enough girl, but dropped the ball on that one, because I was not prepared. However, I was not prepared for being there for 5 hours either, so I did not get to go to Gaucho Galpo, the handsome cowboy, because I'm a cowboy, baby. I ride all night and I sleep all day. But I will get to it this week. But it's 4 years. That is unbelievable. All the meats. We are going to eat all the meats. The crypto conference. I have to figure out a way. I gotta figure out a way to get in there, because I am not paying. This is how my mindset is right now. I am not paying. I think to go to the conference next year, to the crypto conference here in Vegas, the Bitcoin, whatever it is, symposium, it's like $1,250. I ain't paying that shit. I gotta sneak in that shit somehow. Because if I pay them, I could take $1,250, put it into Bitcoin. It's gonna be $1 million in a couple of years. You know, it's gonna 1,000x. So why would I give it to them to just walk around and talk shit? But I'll figure something out. One way or another, we're getting in there. We're gonna get in there. Yeah, Jamie, I mean, that's bad. So, Gary, you saw glaciers, whales, seals, all kinds. Oh, that is fun. Alaska is amazing. That's one of the things I truly, truly want to do, is take that Alaskan cruise. Ever since I saw it, ever since I saw Wyatt Earp do it at the end of that movie, I was just like, yeah, I'm doing that. And it's cold. How could you go wrong with cold? Cold is good. Was it cold? Like cold, or was it like parka cold, or like frostbite cold, or just like kind of cool? Ooh, I gotta know all these things. I'm excited. I want to do that. I gotta get a Brooklyn ticket. Remember? I mean, okay, was I the only D-Gen back in the day that, you know, we'd all like chip in and one person would buy a ticket to the movies, and then we'd cycle it? Like that person would go, because, you know, they used to like tear the stub, and that person would go to like the back entrance, and everyone would know, because you opened the door, you know, and all the light came in if it was like a matinee or something, but nobody would say anything. And then they'd give you the half a stub, and then you came through with a half a stub, and then, you know, and then suddenly all your friends are there, like there's 10 of you D-Gens watching like, what movie did I do that for? It was a movie that I really didn't like. It was that Altered States, I think it was. I think it was the last movie I ever did that to. I didn't understand it. I was like freaking 12, doing stupid shit like that. Where they went in like those pods that didn't have any sensation or whatever. I don't know. I didn't get that whole thing. It's 60 to 70 degrees in the summer. Oh, it's raining every day? That wouldn't bother me all that much. Yeah, you know what? Alright, I guarantee when I become a Bitcoin millionaire, I'll frickin' pay for it. I'll do it for free, and I'll just send you all tickets. But until then, wouldn't it be cool to do a cruise? Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, if you factor in how much everyone's paying for vacation, doesn't like MGM, if you get comps, you get like cruises and shit? That would be an idea. I haven't been on a cruise. I'll be honest, last time I was at a cruise, went out of California, I was seasick like a freak. That did not bode well. However, I'll get medicated. Wouldn't that be cool to do a cruise? How much could that cost? $1,000? you know? And you get one of them, we'll do one of them like all-you-can-eat deals, and we just eat and hang out, whatever. I think that'd be awesome. That's a good idea. I like that. I like that idea a lot. A cruise. Okay. In 2030, when I retire, I'll just send out mad tickets to everyone. Well, maybe I'll raffle them up. Tahoe people, a song Pink Floyd, Wish. Oh, you're in Tahoe, bro? You and Gary in those cool, beautiful places. It's like my favorite place on earth, Lake Tahoe. Yeah. But it's probably gonna like snow like 12 feet tonight. Oh, Tahoe. Wait, maybe we should all go to Tahoe. And yeah, see, Val, if I find some good medication, I'll turn you on to it. Because that's the only way I'm getting on a cruise. You know, they say go in the center of the ship, it's less rocky, but then I'd be like, I want to look out the little portholes and whatnot, you know? I watched some weird movie last night about these people who were in a sailboat and it turned over and then the sharks ate them all. I don't know, one has to do with the other. Alright, so we'll have to do, we'll sedate everyone. That way you don't know you're on a plane. Like they used to do with Mr. T. Remember how they used to sedate them in order to get them on planes and shit? All you people don't like cruises, including myself, we'll just sedate everyone. And then you wake up, you're there, they got buffalo machines, you know, you won't know the difference. We'll tell you it's in like Park MGM. You won't know. Dead calm. I think that was it. Was that Dead Calm that I watched? It started out with like 5 people, one guy was like flying the boat, and then there was like 2 couples, and one guy who really knew a lot about scuba and everything, and at the end the shark ate him. He like saved the chick, they were the last 2 alive, and he pushed her up on the little frickin' reef, and then the shark just came along and chomped him. Was that? That was a good movie. I mean, it was suspenseful. I fast forwarded a little bit, it got a little boring, but yeah, it was good. Yeah, I won't think about it if it's that big. Tahoe likes me too. It's as close as a freaking American-born Viking can get to a fjord. It's Lake Tahoe. Was that it? What up, Kyle? Stay out of the Pacific. Oh yeah, Pacific. Well, isn't like Alaska part of the Pacific? The Pacificals. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Whatever. We can go to Russia. Oh shit! I just got demonetized. Oh, I just got demonetized for saying demonetized. Oh, you're barbecuing. What up, Edward? Salute. I think I'm going for the second cup of coffee because I gotta. On last week's episode, we talked about my rain check. For about a frickin' hour, right? So today we have to do rain check part 2. Oh, nice thick steak. Yeah, I figured if you're going through like, you know, those fjords and shit up there in Alaska, I could deal with that. I would want to go fishing though, like catch some halibut. That was a cool Hot Wheels. I dug that. Your woman's awesome. Buys her toys. Yeah, the motion was bad for the first few hours in open sea, but once it got close to Alaska. Did you take anything? Like, does Dramamine work or any of that type of stuff? I don't know. You can fish at every port? Oh, I want to catch like giant cod and halibuts and stuff. All the big halibuts. It's like pulling a doormat up from the bottom of the earth. That'd be fun. Your arms would be swole after that. Alright, this coffee's cold. I don't know why. It's only been 24 minutes and my coffee's cold. The California coast going south can be rough. I'm sure there's some drugs. I mean, they got drugs for everything. I'm sure there's some, like, I don't know, DNA-based drug. Alright, so, vaccines. Oh. I didn't mean to say that. I'm, like, all hopped up on little cold meds, I'll be honest. I didn't mean to say that. I'm in trouble. Damn. Alright. Let me pretend I didn't say that. But I do have a story. My week was pretty good, except for what I'm about to tell you. Dramamine and those wristbands. All right, that's what that's like this. They've had that forever. All right, Missy, I will check. I will certainly check. My week was pretty good, except, like I said, I do have a story. I did not, but we took meds and also electric motion sickness band. That sounds kind of fun. Well, maybe, I don't know. Is it like vibrate or something? Electric. Like those electric bands when you have to take apart your computer? Does anyone still wear those? I used to wear it, and then I was just like, F it. You know, you're swapping out a graphics card, so you put the electric grounding thing on you while you're working on it. It was a thing back in the day. Alright, so. Rain checks. I thought I had it in my pocket, but I swapped my pants out. I wore them for like 3 weeks, so I figured I had to change. So, I left it in those pants. Hopefully it's not in the dryer yet. Washing machine. Anyway. So I told everyone that I got a rain check. I thought, like, I go to this one Smith's, because they are the coolest people ever. I went to go buy my bacon. They didn't have no bacon. It was $3.99 for the Oscar Mayer stuff. This is just a recap. Bear with me. In case you heard this already. We got a recap. Got to bring the context around. So, they didn't have any, and I told the dude, not for any specific reason. He's like, because I only go in there for bacon and meat and almond milk. That's all I go to Smith's for. So he's like, no bacon this week? I'm like, dude, you're out of it. He's like, what do you mean you're out of it? I was like, it's freaking $3.99. It's dirt cheap. It's usually $8.99 for Oscar Mayer. He's like, I'll write you a rain check. Rain check? Last time I heard the word rain check was like my grandma said, I gotta get me a rain check, like at Bohacks in like 1979 or some shit, you know? So I'm like, cool. So he writes me a rain check. And he writes me a rain check. He's like, how many? And he writes me a rain check for 15. This is where the problem starts, right? Writes me a rain check for 15. Doesn't put anything else, just put Oscar Mayer. He looked it up. He put 12 ounces to 16 ounce variety, $3.99, the whole bit. Okay, so I am by Arizona Charlie's the other night. What night was that? Where the hell was I? What the hell was I doing over there? I don't even know. I was doing something. I don't know. Whatever. So I'm passing Arizona Charlie's. I'm like, oh, Decatur. It's finally near complete. It is smoother than the F1 track out there. It is freaking delicious to drive on, you know? So I'm driving. I'm like, let me stop by this hooligan freaking Smith's, which is kind of by like the fantastic swap meet. You know, that place is a shithole. I don't know why everyone loves it. It is a shithole. And they should have knocked that freaking place down and turned that into the A's stadium. Anyway. So I'm like, let me go into this D-Gen Smith's. I've been in there before. You know, not too many problems. Very near to where I got T-boned. Like, T-boned bad, really bad, by someone who was, what do you say when someone isn't here by invite? They kind of like found their way in surreptitiously through the southern thing, and nobody cares, and had no insurance. Anyway, so I go into Sketchola one. don't know no one, don't recognize no one. However, I'm there for bacon. I look at other stuff, I always check the reduced rack, because like when meat's about to go, they put an expiration date, like anyone cares. So I'm looking, nothing I want there. So I went and grabbed 15 packs of $3.99 Oscar Mayer bacon that they had there. Just wiped them out. And it looked good, and I was happy. I'm just like, yes, I have 2 packs left in my life. Like I skipped lunch today because I didn't have bacon. Anyway, well, I'm rationing it like it's World War II. I get to the counter, and I'm like, this dude, it was all, this one didn't have people. They wanted you to do the electronic thing, except for one dude. And I'm just like, this whole electronic rain check, I ain't going there. So I go to the dude. I put my 15 packs of bacon, and I'm just like, before you start ringing up, I just want to let you know that I have this rain check. And so just in case you have to do anything, I don't want to cause you more complications, than's necessary. But on the back, there's all the instructions and all this shit. He's like, where'd you get this? Like at Smith's? I pulled it out my ass. Well, where'd I get it? He's like, I gotta call my manager. Manager comes out. Short woman, she's walking like she's a linebacker, it's got all the Karen attitude and everything. She's already like, shaking her head and ready to give me the hand or whatever. And I'm just like, how you doing? I'm being me. I'm just like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, where do you get that? I said, at Smith's. She's like, why? It's like, because bacon was on sale and they said I could come back. Well, why are you bringing it here? Because it's Smith's. What does it matter? Smith's is Smith. She's like, no, you should go back to them. I'm not honoring that. I said, excuse me. Is there a problem? She's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know where you got it. It says 15. We would never do 15. And then I said, I'm the one putting my hand up now. And I'm just like, excuse me. Are you accusing me of some type of bacon fraud? And she's like, I never said that, but I just never saw one of these. So you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. I said, so what? Do you think I printed this? Do you think I printed this at home and signed it? She's like, I don't know where you got it from. With a freaking attitude. I don't know where you got it from. And I'm getting offended because there's one thing, there's a lot of things that could push me over the edge. One of them, a major one, is being accused of something that I, for a fact, know that, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't accuse me of shit, So I'm like boiling, but it's a woman, so, but then again, some would say equal rights, equal lefts, you know what I'm saying? But I can't go there. I couldn't raise my voice or anything. So I'm being corporate. Excuse me. So, you honestly believe I printed that? Or I found it on the floor and filled it out or something? I said, have you never seen one of these? Yeah, we do them, but it would never be for 15. What? Because there's a limit on sales. I said, not on this one. I said, you can go look it up. She's like, when's it from? I was like, the date's right there. You can look. Don't make me do the work. You're the one who's saying there's something wrong here. You do the work. So she looks it up. And she said, she said some other bullshit. Well, I'm not honoring this. If it was there, I'm not taking a loss like this in my location. You have to go back to them. And I'm like, how about this? They're still open. Why don't you call their manager, who's absolutely freaking awesome, and maybe you guys can work something out. So she's like, and she gets on the phone, and she's still like, her body, she's getting the whole freaking, thing going on, and well, ready to fight. She wants to fight me. She literally wants to fight me at this point. Like, she's just like, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Good luck. Anyway, I mean, I'll tell you what. If a woman hits me, I'm hitting her back. I don't give a shit. But anyway, she wants, because that's self-defense. I don't care. But she wants to fight at this point. I'm just like, why don't you pick up the phone? It doesn't look like you're too busy. It was like 10 o'clock. They close at midnight. The store was basically empty. And she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. 'Cause she wanted to bust me on this bacon heist. She thought it was like some kind of bacon fucking heist. So she starts with the phone call, and she's like, hello, can I speak to... And she's on hold, and she's on hold, and she's on hold. And then finally she gives up. She's just like, I'm not honoring it. Whatever. I said, okay, how about this? I'm hungry. I said, how about this? And I'm having the same smile on my face, even though I'm like, it was a dude. It'd be a whole different story, because you're accusing me of, like, theft. So, but it's a woman. Gotta be polite. So I'm just like, how about this? And, I'm doing this, too. I'm being this charming. I'm giving her the bedroom eyes and everything. How about this? Sell me one so I can have breakfast in the morning. Just one. She's like, no. And then she tells the guy, she goes, put those back. Holy shit. Holy shit. Even my best freaking charm. I mean, I laid it on thick. No way in the world any woman could have resisted that, except her. She was not letting me have my bacon. No freaking way. No way was I getting any bacon out of her. Like back in the day, we would have said, you know what, she's probably into chicks. But, I mean, not that bothers. More the merrier. Anyway, yeah. So I walked out of that store empty-handed, and she followed me to the door. Right? She followed me to the door. Like, what am I, being trespassed over here or something? She's just like, well, what do I got, a freaking pound of bacon down my pants? No, I don't. That's really me. Okay. So then I turn around. Because I'm already, the wheel, this is what I do. Like, my life revolves around solving problems and fixing shit and getting shit done and dealing with confrontations and defusing and escalating. That's what I do. That's what, that's my world. So I turn around and I say, you know what? What's your store number? And she's like 304 or some shit. Yeah, I think it was 304. And I was like, and your name? I'm not going to repeat her name. It's like, okay. Is that with a K? Yeah. I had ChatGPT. I got on the ChatGPT when I got home. And I told ChatGPT to be a stern-ass, ball-busting freaking lawyer and write her a scathing report, detailing I had to give the details of the bacon heist, the bacon travesty to ChatGPT. And it drafted up a freaking legal document like the Constitution. And I fired that shit off to corporate. And I'm still waiting for a response. I CC'd everyone. I found out the executive assistant of the CEO. I found out like 5 people who have pull over there. I'm gonna make her life miserable. That's what she gets. I mean, maybe they'll slough it off and just be like, what an asshole, whatever, like, whatever. Maybe they'll be just like, sorry that happened, here's $1 off your next freaking purchase or some shit, but I'm just not having that. I'm just not having that. You give someone now, tonight, if all goes well, I'm gonna go to my Smith's, where the people freaking love me, and we hug, and we fist bump, and the whole bit, And they're the ones who gave it to me, but what a the great bacon heist of frickin' 2024. I mean, what are they gonna do? Call the cops as an illegal rain check? I mean, I was like stunned and like it was like the Twilight Zone. It was a Twilight Zone level experience. It was exacerbated, and I mean, there's so many emotions going on at the same time. But I contained myself. I was like, excuse me, you know, I was a perfect freaking citizen. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't even change my tone, even through the accusations of what do you call it? Bacon fraud. What are you talking about? So, part 3 will be of the bacon story, of the rain check. The bacon rain check story will be the result I hear from corporate. So I demand results. I demand results. All right. But now I gotta read comments. But that's shit happens. What am I gonna do? Let's see. Anti-static. And you remember those, right? I just found one. I found one in my in the shit that was in the storage locker, but the cable onto the alligator clip was all beat. Bacon is on sale by you for $2.99? Oh, I would buy a freaking pig's worth. Party cash. Here's the great bacon heist. I mean, what are they gonna call? It was just. What's another word for like Twilight Zone-y? It was just surreal. That's the word. And people watching. There's people online. There's people behind me. Held up a whole line for this because everyone wanted to walk to the. And everyone knew this guy. Everyone in that store. It's like different crews. It's like the Bloods and the Crips. Like everyone in this store was cool with each other. They were just like, hey, how you doing? How's your weekend? Say hello to your wife and shit. You know, but I was like, you know, I was wearing a different color bandana. I didn't belong in that Smith's, you know? Go back to mine, I fit right in. That's when I'm getting the hugs, the high fives, the whole bit. So I could see there's like a turf thing going on there that I just got involved in, you know. It was surreal. It was surreal. And I wanted that bacon because it's Oscar Mayer. I've been eating that Smith's shit, which is bacon nonetheless, and it's alright, but it's from frickin' China, number one. It's not from China, but it's a Chinese-owned company. I don't want to support them, you know. Even though I love Chinese things in general, kinda, sometimes. Olite has like a division in China, and I like them, but other than that, no, they can keep their shit. LeBron's in the house. What up? Overpay? Yeah, I mean, you feel me with that? I mean, they're arguing like, what is it coming out of your paycheck? I mean, granted, the Oscar Mayer bacon's $8.99, so I was getting $5 off. 5 times 15, do the math, 75 bucks? Is my math correct? $75? So is it coming out of her paycheck? Oh, well, who'd you take this from? You got him on camera? You know, he must have printed this rain. I didn't even know they had fucking rain checks. You know? So, look, like I said, I think I got involved in a turf war. That's what happened. I just wasn't part of that clique, you know? I wasn't with that clique from that part of town over. That's a sketchy part of town. So, yeah, you know, and they were all like looking out in the parking lot, so I didn't go straight to my vehicle and shit. I was just like, I never go straight to my vehicle. If you know me, you know I never walk straight to my vehicle. Never. I always walk to someone else's vehicle. And like stand there for a second, look around and shit. And then I go to mine. Don't you? Am I the only person who does that? I shouldn't be. And I always approach the car from the rear, you know, make sure there's no zombies in the back seat. Or people with garrotes and whatnot. I watch a lot of movies, I can't help it. Ms. Google, Miss Google with the $50 for bail money for my bacon heist. Thank you very much. The bacon fund, free the bacon. Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. Yeah. Quite the story. I couldn't wait to get this off my chest. Yeah, bacon wars. They have huge gyroscopes attached to the hull that really? Bacon Gate. Yeah, part 3 is coming. Because I'm sure I'll hear from them by next Friday. So yeah. Yeah, did she like me? Maybe she wanted to keep me around. I was just like, I could barely wait for it. Let's take this bacon back to your place. I tried everything. I flirted, I frickin' everything. She was not cutting that bacon loose to save her life. Oh, Brenda. Slap her upside the head with a bacon. I didn't know they had huge. I know they have huge gyroscopic shit in buildings, for anti-earthquake shit. But I didn't know they put that in boats. The man wrote 15 was wrong. Yeah, that's why I said, like, just give me one. Okay. Okay. Epilogue. 50. He's like, how many do you want? I was like, 15. Because that to me, it's 15 pounds of bacon lasts me 2 weeks. I eat a pound a day. Granted. All right. Here's where I gotta capitulate and meet them part way. And then, okay, we're not even talking about, she was trying to like mortify me in front of everyone, which, ChatGPT articulated that to a T. ChatGPT is awesome. It was a digital coupon. So when you click the digital coupon, it says good for 5, but you can use the digital coupon 5 times. So in total, I could go out, I could get 5, throw them in the trunk, get 5, throw them, get 5, throw them, get 5, throw them, and go in and out the door 5. Didn't say same day, it just says can be used up to 5 times. I could have got 25. He did not put 5 because it's no longer a digital coupon. He was holding the price for me. Maybe that threw her off, and that's why I offered. I was just let me get one. I want breakfast in the morning. I gotta eat. And she's just like, you ain't getting shit. So that might have been the thing, but that doesn't count because it's still 25. The fact that it's only 5, but this is not a digital coupon anymore. It's a rain check, so all bets are off. That's my opinion. But I'm not a bacon attorney. Yeah, she was a Karen on frickin' roids. What up, Anthony? I tried everything. I tried it. I did one of these. Yeah. I tried everything. Everything in my arsenal. I tried. Didn't work. What up, Mr. Gumballs? Alright, you tired of hearing about bacon? Yeah. I was gonna resell it on Amazon, true. I could use another.
Another one?
Yeah, man. Are you good? Or you got a split or something? You
No,
cool?
I just got here. I'll figure it out. Fuck it.
Alright. I still have that rain check. It is all like crunched up. Now it looks like some kind of freaking bacon fraud related shit, because I stuck it back in my pocket and had my keys on. It's looking pretty shabby now. But you know what? I can't go tonight because I'd have to stop at home first. I'll go tomorrow. I'm gonna stop by my hood with my peoples. Those are my people over there. Those were not my people. That was like the enemy. Speaking of Amazon, Amazon is doing they're having a Prime Day. It's early this year. They're doing a Prime Day on the 8th and the 9th, the same days as they're tearing down the Tropicana. I wonder if there's any correlation there. I don't know. But yeah, so there's some links down there for stuffs, whatever. I'm gonna check out, I got an incognito browser loaded up with the shit that I've been looking for. Some fireplace stuff. I want my fireplace looking mint for Christmas. Because we're gonna spend Christmas together, I'm gonna live stream from my freaking tent. And we're gonna do like Christmas carols and Nat King Cole and shit. It's gonna be awesome. I'm psyched. I'll probably put up the tree soon. Probably next weekend, maybe the weekend after at the latest. Last year I was good about it. I had it up before Halloween, and I want it up this year before Halloween too. I'm psyched. Big bacon. Yeah, right, Joe? I never had so much problems over a friggin' piece of pig in my life, It's just like they were like criminal. I don't like getting accused. Two things that really push me. Accusing me, and I don't like being manhandled, pushed, pulled, stuff like that. That brings out a different side of me. Even by people around me kind of know that I don't like being manhandled, or pushed or shoved or grabbed or dragged. If a woman, you ever see those things where the woman drags the dude to go do something and they run through the field of lilies together? That would be just I would be like, bump the brakes on that. I don't like being pulled, pushed, manipulated, manhandled. I've had too many experiences in my life that warranted resisting said things and accusing me of shit I didn't do. I will die on that hill. But it is what it is. So, I will get a lawyer involved. Right now they think ChatGPT is my lawyer. Bacon, boys! Bacon. Oh my god. What a frickin'... So I can't wait to see what their response is going to be. They're not going to apologize. I know what the corporate response is. We do apologize for the experience that you had, which does not reflect the overall corporate culture we have here at Smith's. If they saw how much bacon I bought, I buy all my meat and all my bacon there and all my cheese over there. So I spend like $500 a month at Smith's, 400 maybe, probably 100 a week or so, plus or minus. So they should have been they should have been way cooler to me. She don't know I have a card. She don't know I have a card, but she gonna find out. I did not put my card number in there because you know what? I didn't have ChatGPT put my card number. Well, I'd put it in afterwards because I don't take ChatGPT's word for shit. They just do the main building. It's an 80-20. Then I review it, make changes, boom, fire it off. I didn't want to put my number in there in case they ban me. Maybe they're like, that's the bacon scammer. He contacted us. And they close my account, or they put a bolo out on me, be on the lookout for, or some shit. So I said, I've been a long-term customer, I have a card, I have the app, yada, yada, yada. Should you need to see it to further this discussion, that can be provided upon request. I could talk corporate shit all day. What up, Jim? She said, I'm sorry, but if you want so much, you have to go to the... Yeah, well, that's what she was telling me, and I was just like... She's just basically saying, get out. What does it matter? What is it? It's coming out of her freaking pocketbook or something? She just had it in for me. Maybe I stood up her sister or something in past life. Who knows? I live an exciting life. But you know what? I gotta say, it's not about me. I'm not I am so far from drama. I have like no drama in my life, and I am proud of that. I am proud of that. I have no drama. My circles are small, you know, business circles are small. I manage those. My personal circles are small, manage those. You know, I do a good job of managing attack planes and attack surfaces for drama. I don't do drama at all. If someone's drama ridden, I'm just like, exit stage left, you know. I just don't play the drama game. And I am proud to say I live a very drama-free existence. So it's not like I go looking for this shit, but that is just the way life is now. You cannot get away from assholes. You can't get away, they're everywhere. I mean, you can't get away from bad service. You can't get away from ill-trained and ill-informed employees. You can't get away from people who don't want to do their job. You can't get away from people who are just in the wrong job. I mean, did she belong manager? Did she handle that correctly? Is the customer always right? It's fucking bacon. Leave me alone, you know? No, she had to catch me. she wanted to catch me. Yeah, like I print these up, you know, on your, I broke in, stole your forms, replicated them. Look. Yeah, I don't go looking for drama, but drama is people's comfort zone. You see it all the time. People exist in the comfort zone of drama. When drama is not present, they feel out of sorts, you know? They do. I've noticed that. And I think it's a little more prevalent with women. Like, you know, that's why they dump nice guys, because they don't cause enough drama. You know, oh yeah, he was the perfect man, but I dumped him. Why? He was too nice. You know, I need some drama in my life. I need some excitement. I need shit to talk to my girlfriends about, you know? But guys are starting to become frickin' drama queens too, you know? Abso-frickin-lutely. It's just the world we live in. What, do you go to see Juan Valdez for my coffee? Holy cow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just keep your circle small, you know? Everyone has a sphere of influence. Okay, granted, I just hit 24,000 subscribers today, as a matter of fact. So, is that my circle of influence? To a degree. Is that why I don't go straight to my car? To a degree. Are there people out there who, you know, love to cause me harm, damage, you know, shit like that? Yes, 100%. But I don't consider that. It's my sphere of influence as far as I could pass along some knowledge, some entertainment, passage of time, you know, that type of stuff. Love doing it. Don't plan on stopping. But in my personal life, I keep it very close to the vest, you know? I keep it very close. Absolutely. I mean, back when it's the pyramid. You want to know about the pyramid theory? I've had this theory since I was like 15. At the bottom of the pyramid, there's all the bricks, right? And then as you climb this pyramid, it's fewer, until you're at the top. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. When you're at the bottom of the pyramid, I remember like when I was young, like young, like pre-18, yada yada. I mean, I just used to roll with frickin' 50 people, you know, I roll 50 deep everywhere, you know, just a crew. And I mean, it was fun, no, but I knew like a few of them, but you know, like that stupid ass Whiskey Tango Garth Brooks song, I Got Friends in Low Places. That's the Whiskey Tango anthem. You know what Whiskey Tango is, right? White. Yeah, I Got Friends in Low Places. That's the very bottom of the pyramid. You know, that you gotta visit your friends in a bar. that's what your friendships revolve around, a bar and alcohol. Good on you. Anyway, so what you do is when you try to leave that one, so you try to climb up the pyramid to get into a little tighter circle, You got all those ankle grabbers from the pyramid below being like, no, come back, hang out, we love you. But Friday nights aren't going to be the same without you getting drunk with us anymore, you know, blah, 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 because they don't want to see you leave them. So they try to hold you back. And when they find out they can't, they all become your enemies. So you got to be cautious of them. And that happens every time you climb up said pyramid. And if you're smart, and if you're diligent, and if you have goals and aspirations for your life, you'll keep climbing that pyramid, and you'll have to shake loose, you know, the people under you many, many, many times, and feel their wrath as they feel, oh, you just think you're too good for us now. No, it's me, not you. You know? Or you try to, but then you get to a certain level too. A certain echelon, a certain decorum where you still communicate, you know, because there might be some business to be done, some money to be made, you know, favors, whatever. You don't like totally ditch them like, you know, the bottom. But yeah, that's kind of how life goes. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. It's not really. I mean, especially like me, I'm cool with my own company, you know? I can entertain myself all day. I don't really need, you know, I don't need bells, whistles, music, all the rest of that. Well, I need music, but you know what I'm saying. I'm cool with myself. I don't need noise to get me out of, like, my own head because I like, you know, I like my thoughts. A lot of people like coffee. A lot of people like being distracted by shit because they don't want to be alone with their own thoughts. I have no problem with it, you know? But, yeah. That's the pyramid theory. So yeah, keep it close. Yeah, misery certainly loves company. Thank you. Yeah, 24K. I mean, I put out that video on Elon Musk's tunnels, and like yesterday it had 1,000 views, and suddenly this afternoon it freaking blew up. I think it has like 10,000 views. It got like 9,000 views in 2 or 3 hours. I don't know what happened. It just like blew, holy shit. It's just blowing up. It got 1,400 views in the past 60 minutes. That's nuts. And I got like, damn, I got 30 subscribers today from that, which is kind of cool. It's got 10,000 views, so it's got 9,000 views today. I mean, it was a good video. It wasn't that good. Alright, I got your message, Missy. I shall reply in a bit. I really want, I mean, if he's not gonna come with my coffee, I'm gonna jet. I really wanted this coffee. I'm not sufficiently wound up. But I can't wait to decorate. I am so psyched. Yeah, it's been a grind, you know? Like, behind the scenes, it looks like the channel's not growing. I mean, it's kind of plateaued, I mean, let's be honest. But all channels hitting about 4 to 5 years, all plateaued. People just get tired of looking at your face after a while, hearing your voice. So, you know, they move on to other things. You know, latest, greatest, whatever. And I make people think, and people don't like that. So behind the scenes, what takes place is, like, I'll lose 50 subscribers in a week, and I'll pick up like 64. So it looks like I'm only getting 15, but it does not account in for the 50 that left. You know, it's like a turnover. Awesome.
I had to help her in there.
That's all good, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You know, so it's like a turnover going behind the scenes. People want to deal with my bullshit and hear my bacon stories. Like, does everyone want to hear a bacon story? I doubt it. I mean, I think I could be relatively entertaining, and I bring good stories to life because I'm Nordic, and we didn't even learn how to write for like 2,000 years, so we just used to tell stories. True story. So yeah, storytelling is in my blood, and I could just take you there. You just close your eyes, I'll tell a story, you'll feel like you were there with me, you know? So there's something to be said for that. However, you know, people watch channels for different reasons, you know? Coffee, coffee, coffee. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I know who my people are. I know who my peeps are. I gotta get that foam out. Isn't that foamy foam? Look at that. Look at that. Look how zoom clear that is. That's foamy AF. The Bacon Bandit. How you doing, Carolyn? I'll tell you all my bacon stories. I'll tell you all the stories. I mean, I could tell more. I haven't really gone full-blown storytelling on brorfredrik.com because we got like so much interesting shit to cover. Like today was, you know, what questions you should ask before you buy a business. You know, I mean, this is kind of high-level shit, or a stock. We talked about how to invest properly in SCHD, shit like that. That's Fridays, we do money. But once I get the den is almost ready. This weekend, even though I felt like shit for the most part, I mean, what's that shit? I never feel like shit. I wasn't feeling my absolute best. I got a lot done. I cleared, yeah. It's near, because for those of you who've haven't been playing along, I cleared out my storage unit and I put it all in my den. So I got like 2 more trips I gotta make to, what do you call it? Goodwill. And then it's pretty close. So then I'm gonna start, you know, just like hanging out streaming. You know, wake up in the morning, make my coffee, make my bacon. I figured out all the angles in the kitchen, like how I could, you know, like do live streams in the kitchen. And in the den, and in my breakfast nook and all that. Do what you gotta do in today's environment. Absolutely. It's bath time at the chateau. You have a wonderful night, Miss Google. Enjoy your bath. That sounds freaking awesome. Yeah, don't question my man-cardness. I like taking a nice, long, hot-ass bath once in a while. It's freaking good. It helps me think. I come up with some ingenious ideas in the bathtub. In fact, I come up with ingenious ideas in the bathroom in general. Like, in my dream home, I'd make like a 20 by 20 bathroom with like office space inside. Like desks and shit. For me. Not for anyone else, just for me. I come up with genius shit when I'm like naked in the shower and stuff. This needs more fake sugar. Hold on. See, my flirt game is on point. How did I not get bacon out of that chick? She said to me, I went over there for some these. She goes, what are you stealing? I was like, your heart. And she's like, as you should. And my game's on point. How did I not get any bacon out of her? The people are just showing up by like, what the actual F is he talking about? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I do. If you, on the other channel, what did I make? I made carnivore fish cakes. Like I made my chicharron the other day. I have been doing some cooking, but I want to do it, you know, I've been doing it like zoomed in because I'm doing like recipes and shit like that. But I'm figuring it out that, you know, that kind of like my my place is not small, but my kitchen is kind of weird. My kitchen is a giant horseshoe. It's weird. So there's not many places to put the cameras and whatnot, and I don't want to start doing production. And I got overhead lighting, which sucks. Overhead lighting, I mean, granted, it's everywhere, you know, with the freaking bulbs and whatever. Because it casts shadows on everything. It's such a nightmare for shadows. And being that the light's coming in, you know, my eyes look like that. It's just like kind of ass, but I figured out a way we can do it. But yeah. If you were in California, yeah, if I was in California, I could just like steal $950 worth of coffee and check. There's even signs on the street. Did you see the report that came out today from about the people who are doing the thing, like coming across, but they weren't really invited, but they're coming anyway? You know those people? 431, like, people have said, every time anyone's ever said, I think we're demonetized anyway, let me think about it. Anytime anyone has ever said that's a conspiracy theory, it's proven true. At least in the past 4 years. Proven freaking true. That Venice, you-know-who, emptied their crossbar hotels into this country. Report just came out saying that is a fact. And to the tune of 431,000 violets, flowers, people that they dumped in our backyard that are roaming our country right now. Yay. So you know what to do in November. I hope we don't do something dumb and selfish. I mean, it's all good until it happens to someone you know, right? It's like hard drive crashes. It never happens to you. It's always someone else until it happens to you. So back up your shit. They don't give rain checks. Like, I never even knew they gave rain checks to begin with. That's why I was like so excited. That was part one of that whole conversation. I got a rain check. That's funny. This coffee is not as good as the other one, but it's still good. I'm gonna put on all messages. It's a fact, Jack. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, should be going down. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I go down the rabbit hole, so you guys don't have to. That's another thing we do. I go down some deep ass rabbit holes because of my platform. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about anything. You know? Well, technically, at least not censor voting. So we go down the rabbit holes. Yeah. How can I say this? There's a huge connection between P. Orange and the mayor of that place in the Northeast and Kim something or other, the one that has all those sisters. Wait till you see that. Wait till, if we ever get to see that episode. Because they might cancel the producer of that show before it goes into production. Am I speaking cryptically enough for you? You know, if he doesn't get his contract canceled so that he cannot produce said show, we should be in for a very entertaining season of Guess Who's Going to the Crossbar Hotel. Because there's been some leaks of some rehearsal footage of the show that P. Orange produced. That starred the mayor of that place over there with all the big buildings, and that Kim, whatever her name is. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Isn't it a shame I have to talk like that in America? What's he talking about? Is that P orange? Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, they have them on watch. They're watching, and I'm hopefully can't talk about it. Oh, you talk about it. Can't talk about it. Yeah. Oh, so tomorrow, I've made a command decision. I'm not going to do it all the time, but I'm going to check it out tonight. Today, even though it's frickin' pumpkin spice season, even though my bro is telling me it's 63 degrees by him and misty beautiful, like something out of frickin', you know, what's with the horse, with the riding, with the pumpkin head and whatnot? I don't know, whatever. Just beautiful fall. Leaves are already changing, and I'm out here. It's 103 degrees. When I got out of the car, it was 102.6 degrees at 5:30 p.m. at the end of September. Ugly. It was 3 days of, it was in the 80s, and even that's a little warm for me, but it was better than this crap. I mean, we're going back up. Tomorrow's supposed to be 105. What the heck? I mean, it's saying right now on my watch, which gives you the weather at the airport, which is inaccurate AF. I don't know why. But it says 97. So, yeah, add 4 or 5 degrees to that. But, however, I'm digressing. If it's nice, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what it feels like tonight. If it cools off nicely, because I got to be out for a little bit. I'll do a live stream tomorrow night here on YouTube. Because I enjoyed it. I did the live stream. I don't want to, I told you, I'm not going to just not live stream. I'm just not going to live stream every friggin' day. You know? It gets too costly to live stream every single day. So, I'm going to go see what the weather's like tonight. If it's nice, I will post that I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night. We'll walk up and down the strip. Just like last week. I had fun. I went for like 2.5 hours last week. I had fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I mean, it was hot. It was still like 92, 93, whatever it was, but, you know, it wasn't terrible or unhealthy feeling. So if it proves the same tomorrow, we'll go do it tomorrow. I'll toss these up a live stream. Yeah, don't watch too closely. It was gloomy and overcast by you. I tend not to mind that. I mean, you know, we get sun here 335 days out of the year. I'm like this with the blue eyes. I'm like, you know, constantly like this. So like, this is an overcast day. It didn't rain. Like monsoon season, have you heard that? It didn't exist this year, which means like it rains for like 2 days. We haven't had rain in a long time. When it rains here, there's going to be car accidents like a freak. Alright, let's see. Kevin, what's going on? Just started watching your stream and a rain check are taken into home office and they can reimburse the store for the loss. Yeah, I mean, it's their freaking thing. I mean, I don't want to get involved in their internal politics. Just, I'm at a Smith's with a Smith's. It didn't, like, if it said on that rain check, and I'm going to keep the story going until there's a resolution to it. If it would have said on there, good at this location only, I read it. It did not say good at this location only. They did put their store number in it, but then why would they put their store number in it? Because I'm just a consumer. I'm not supposed to know store numbers, so they just want to know the source of it. You know, it didn't say good at this location only. Yeah, it was fun. I like gloomy sometimes. Yeah, Mr. Gumballs, it's freaking sad. It's B-Day-F that we gotta play again, but that's why I started my own streaming platform. Well, it's growing in momentum. You know, I do on average, 3 live streams a week, and a couple other videos I put out too. I call them VIP videos because it's 2 levels, you know, VIP level and just basic streaming level. You know, it costs like less than 50 cents a day in the grand scheme of things. So basically, if you watch a live stream, it's costing you 50 cents. You know, and everyone's like, oh my God, he's making us pay. It costs me. I'm taking a loss doing it. It costs me to frickin' do that. But I just cannot function with the frickin' boot on the back of my leg because back of my neck. You know, it's too oppressive at this point. Well, if it's gonna change, I mean, you had the governor of what? California come out and say, if you make any memes about me, I'm gonna put you in jail. What part of that doesn't jive with the Constitution are we dealing with anymore? I mean, he's saying, I'm going to violate the most sacred document in our country if you make fun of me in a meme. I mean, we're going down some bad freaking, we're going to be in a bad place if this keeps up. If What's-Her-Face gets elected, Cackle Queen, we're screwed. People who think you're not going to be screwed are going to be screwed the worst because you're going to feel betrayed. Because people like me who know I'm going to get screwed if she gets elected already know what's coming. We already see the writing on the wall. We already see the freaking goose stepping coming. We already see communism, you know? But all you people who think she's just awesome, you're going to bear the brunt of it because you're going to feel so betrayed because she's coming for you too. You know, that's just a fact. What up? Cool. It's all right.
I'm Phil. Nice to meet you.
What's going on, Phil?
We call you the American Treasure online.
That's awesome. What's up, brother?
You're a good man.
Thank you.
I'm Shane. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Shane.
Yeah, man. I watch you all the time. We just wanted to say hi.
Where you guys from?
I live in Virginia right now.
Nice.
I'm originally from Colorado. But,
That's awesome. I have a friend that's licensed.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Border,
Yeah. I mean, I'm right in Alexandria. So, I mean, 20 minutes.
Alexandria. Portland, Ted, Alexandria.
Yeah, right.
That's why I know Alexandria.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard the leaves are changing already.
Yeah, my wife loves it. She's just like a silver.
You want to say hello real quick? Nah, come on.
Okay, we will.
What up?
Hey, everybody.
Look at
Follow Bror.
Yeah.
Raw and uncensored. Raw and uncensored.
Cool, brother. I appreciate it. Love you too. Yeah, man. Those are some cool dudes right there. Those are big dudes right there. You guys are awesome. That was freaking awesome. Yeah. I should have asked, yeah. Oh, can I pay for this 15 pounds of bacon with Bitcoin? Yeah, nothing worked on her. She was immune to my guiles. That's funny. I don't know, guys got to do what a guy's got to do, you know? Who's the guy got to sleep with to get some free bacon around here, you know? But what are we talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about the fact that you people who are gonna vote for her, because I know there's some people out there who vote for her, you're gonna feel so freaking betrayed because you're thinking one thing, oh, it's positive change and joy, it's like going to a crystals, you know, everyone's gonna get their crystals and everything's gonna... No, when she comes banging on your door too, just like she's gonna come banging on mine, you're gonna be like, but, I'm with you. And she's gonna turn around and look you right in the eye and say, I ain't with anyone. I'm with me. You ain't shit. You just put me here. Yeah, you're gonna feel like totally, yeah, same barber. I was gonna shave my head today. I left a little fuzz up there. I didn't have time. If I had time, I would have shaved my head too. But yeah. I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad for, sometimes it just makes me ill, just knowing what's coming. But anyway, peoples, I'm gonna slurp down the rest of this coffee real quick, because I gotta do some teams. I gotta get out of the habit of saying Zooms, because it's so generic, and I really don't use Zoom, except for, we're gonna do some Zooming on brorfredrik.com. I know I said I was gonna try to do it yesterday, but I'm healing from something. I don't know what it is. Oh, a little freaking cold or whatever it is. But I'm amped up. So, Americanos and daytime cold medicine is freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, people. So, long story short, I love you guys. And I am gonna do, if providing it reaches a decent temperature, if it's gonna be 100 degrees at freaking 7:30 at night tomorrow, I ain't gonna do it. I just don't. I value my welfare too much to do that. But if it cools off the way they say it's gonna, tonight will be the test. I'll do a live stream tomorrow. We'll all get to hang out again. So awesome. So, one last time, if you're not already subscribed, I'm gonna invite you to subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell button to get notified when I do this again, 5 times a week. And again, I'm gonna sponsor myself. brorfredrik.com. I got free videos. I got 20% off coupons, all the rest of that shit. And I got all the stuff down there. Thank you for everyone who super chatted. That is most appreciated. Comes with cost of doing things like this, so thank you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And on that note, enjoy your bacon, and Bror Fredrik out.